How are you, you lovely people? It is Sparksy, and I am here with another video with a server that currently is having its all-time big break, and that is, once again, Duskhaven. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about some of the new content that we have seen, and a little more in-depth of some of the gear and some of the changes that is happening. So with that said, let's bloody go. Get started in the actual video, guys, I just wanted to point out something that I thought was very, very honouring, and I was just absolutely humbled to hear from. So, in my previous video, as you saw, I made a little logo for the Duskhaven server for my YouTube video that I posted out to introduce the whole server as a whole. And it was a little logo I made for my own uses, and it turns out that the community was so pleased with it. Not only did the community like it so much, but the owner has liked it so much, and guys, we have made it. The logo is in the game. Guys, I'm so happy that was chosen to be the logo. So Nox, a little message to you. Thank you so much. I am truly honored that you really appreciated the little logo I made for my own uses, and it wasn't really meant to be a try to get you to use it, but I'm just happy that you wanted it and it was that good enough for you. So, Nox, you are amazing. Thank you so much for using my logo. It means the world to me. And I hope you guys like the logo as well. Truly, you are all amazing. Thank you so much. Yes! Now, going into this video, I would like to talk about some of the features that my guild and I have been able to see for our own eyes. So as of late, once you reach level 60, guys, we have some more information of a new item, an account-bound item that you can send to your alts and learn the passive bonus, which is called the Adventurer's Manuscript. So what this item does, it basically will give all of your alts 10% increase experience from all sources. So killing mobs, doing dungeons, doing your quests. And to me, this is a great way to encourage people to catch up with their alts. I mean, some people think that the XP gain is more than enough, but some do not really agree with that. And I think that 10% is a good way to really help out those people. It's not too much, and it's not too little. So it's both a good win-win in both sides of the story. Now, going into level 60, guys, we have found that there is Mythic pluses. However, the neat thing about this server with their Mythics, they don't actually do Mythics. These keys are actually obtainable in the normal dungeons. Now, talking about the level 60 and what we do at the end here, this server, guys, has Mythic pluses. However, the neat thing about this server is that you don't actually have the original Mythic 0. The keys are all obtainable in just the normal dungeons that are in the level 55 bracket, and you can obtain these keys even before even reaching level 60. The only dungeons that you do not get keys, however, Blackrock Depths and Dire Mall East. The current mythics that are on the server thus far, from what we know from the knowledge of my guild, is Scarlet Monastery, Graveyard and Cathedral, Shadowfang Keep, Sunken Temple, and Stormwind Stockade. Now, I'm not fully 100% sure if this is all of the current Mythic pluses, but that is what we've been able to see and enter thus far. Now, at the end of the Mythic, when it comes to killing all the bosses and everything, the owner of the original key has to turn in the key themselves to release the chest, and where random gear and pieces will drop and can be rolled. But also in the gears drops, you will also receive a Mythic token that will always drop, which is what you need to redeem your Mythic class set gears, which I will go into a little bit of detail later on in the video. Now, as far as we know, the keys go up in even numbers, 2, 4, and 6. Now, even though the difficulty level seems quite low, we have heard with some stories from other multiple groups that they are actually really struggling to complete the dungeons without cheesing the methods of any of these bosses. Now, when I say about cheesing method, I'm talking about when they bring the boss all the way back to the dungeon entrance, and if they die, they instantly release and just keep going at the boss until it's dead. So that is the only method I've been hearing, how people sometimes have to get through to doing the Mythic pluses without actually losing the Mythic key. Because what I've been hearing, the mechanics and the bosses are too strong at the moment and do way too much damage to handle for the healer to take before the tank gets clapped. However, from our experience with the guild, Levels 2 and 4 in our Mythic Pluses, we have had no issues thus far. Now, when it comes to the actual dungeons, we've had only one little slight issue when it comes to the Mythic Pluses, is that we have this common issue that has been constantly going on with other people, and the GMs are already on about this issue, and they are thoroughly aware, is that with Scarlet Monastery Cathedral, when sometimes at the end of Whitemane, everyone does not phase correctly through the end of the room, because what happens when you finish the boss, you will then be phased back into the original level 40 odd elites that you have at the beginning of the dungeons from the original normal difficulty. And all of the NPCs are all back, they've all respawned. However, there is the chest that we have to turn in. But unfortunately, sometimes the phasing does not work quite correctly in Scarlet Monastery Cathedral, where some people do not actually phase with the leader of the party. So unfortunately, sometimes the party members do have to abandon that quest if they want to phase through to the actual original phase where the chest will be kept. But on top of that, there is also unfortunately a little bit of a glitch with Scarlet Monastery, where even trying to unlock the chest, there is a bit of a combat glitch where you're permanently in combat, and because it's a chest, unfortunately you cannot open chests while in combat. And the only way we can really fix that is by constantly relogging until we can actually get the combat off of our status. However guys, the GMs are thoroughly aware of this current situation, so do expect this bug to get sorted very quickly in the near future, probably in the next patch. Now going on to the gear that you are able to obtain with the Mythic Plus tokens, you are able to redeem these tokens to purchase the usual set that WoW decided to give you no shoes, because screw your toes. Now, one thing that I really like about this tier set is that they have thoroughly made original WoW sets from the original game and made some of the sets that we would not see until we get into the Burning Crusade. So what they have done is they have downgraded some of the BC sets and made them available for level 60, which I think is amazing. Now, with these sets, it seems like they give you a different set of gear based on your specs. For example, my Paladin, I have 3 different sets that have the correct stats and set bonuses that work perfectly for both Holy, Protection, and also my main spec at the moment, Retribution. Now, for example, for the Retribution spec, for which I will be going for, the 2 set bonus allows your Crusader Strike to grant 4 strength, stacking up to 5 times, giving a maximum of 20 strength. And then the 4 set bonus increases the damage by 3% and a chance to grant 45 attack power when you melee attack. Now, I'm not sure if that includes the melee abilities, but that will be something that I will look forward to find out very soon. Now, if you want to know anything of the specific details of your specific classes and specs, you can find the vendors in the Hall of Legends for the Horde PvP vendor, or the Alliance PvP headquarters next to the SI7 base. But anyway, folks, that's all for the update that I have for this video. I just wanted to thank you all again for watching my videos, and if you guys like what I do, please leave a like, comment, and hit the bell button to notify yourself for when I make videos in the near future. And also a heads up, folks, I shall be eventually streaming this server on my YouTube channel, so keep an eye out for the stream for when I am live and I'm broadcasting. But anyways, folks, I thank you so much for watching my video, and until next time, bye!